All right, so let's talk about keyword research. Now, to be honest, keyword research before ChatGPT, before some Google algorithm updates, keyword research was a lot more important than it is now. Typically, now we don't spend a huge amount of time on it. Again, we have ChatGPT to help us, and we'll go through those prompts. But arguably, even more importantly, the prevalence of topical authority, topical relevance is becoming more and more important in Google's algorithm. So keyword research is less important than it used to be, but we still something that we focus on. Okay, so keyword research. The first thing that we want to do is figure out what keywords we can rank for, especially if it's a site that's not currently receiving any traffic for non-branded keywords, right? We don't really care about branded keywords. It's easy to rank for branded keywords. So when we're looking at a site, we want to focus on how much traffic are they getting from non-branded keywords. And if that number is very small, then we're going to focus on just getting them some traffic from keywords that they can actually rank for. We also want to make sure that we keep in our head that we want to build topical authority by selecting relevant keywords for topical authority. Not always something that we used to do. Sometimes we'll ask our clients if they have any specific keywords in mind. Well, I shouldn't say sometimes. We always ask our clients if they have any specific keywords in mind, but they're almost always going to give us keywords that they don't have any chance at all in ranking for. Like they'll have a site that has a domain rating of 5, and they'll give us a bunch of keywords that they want to rank for, and to rank for any of them, they would need a domain rating of like 80, right? And they're not spending millions of dollars. So most of the time when clients give us suggestions, they're just way too competitive. So what we have to do to bring them some traffic is find keywords that are less competitive and gradually build that authority, relevance, domain rating so that we can snowball their ranking, okay? Okay, so this is an important point when we are optimizing an article, when we're writing an article, when we're using Page Optimizer Pro, when we're using it as part of our topical relevance. Each URL gets one target keyword, right? We cannot optimize a URL effectively for more than one keyword. So do not try to optimize a URL for 2 or 3 or 4 keywords. You get to choose one, okay? And I know that can be hard, but that's it. You just choose one keyword for one URL. So when we're looking at keyword research, we clearly want to find, in an ideal world, high volume, low competition keywords. Now, volume and competition are obviously both relevant to your client. I have a client who currently gets 20 or 30 clicks a month from Google Search Console, which they're incredibly happy about because each client is worth $50,000 to $60,000 for them. So they're in a very, very small search volume niche. 50 or 60 clicks a month is huge. And then I have other clients who, 10,000 clicks a month is a round off error. And this is important, and we'll talk about how to write AI content effectively. But the important thing to keep in mind is that it's inexpensive to write AI content. Content used to be expensive, so we would focus a lot on prioritizing which keywords we're actually trying to rank for. But now content is very inexpensive, so generally we're just going to do all of them. Okay, there's no reason to stress out over which ones we should go for first. We'll just do all of them. Content is cheap. I will say, yes, we're going to choose one keyword and optimize for it, but we're going to rank for a variety of similar keywords, even if we've only optimized for one. So the clear example of that, of course, personal injury lawyer and personal injury attorney, you'll generally find those two terms have almost the same search results, and if you rank for one, you'll rank for the other. So what we need to do is identify these similar queries. Otherwise, our keyword search volume is going to be way off. To go back to this personal injury lawyer and personal injury attorney, the search volume for those two, we should be adding them when we're looking at that keyword because we know we're going to rank for both of them if we rank for one of them. So we're going to optimize the one that has the higher search volume. We're almost always going to optimize around the one that has the higher search volume, but we know that we'll probably rank for both of them. So we want to add the search volume together to correctly identify how much search volume we're targeting with that keyword. Okay, and anytime we want to see if Google sees two different keywords as similar, just type them into Google. If the search results are very, very similar, then we know Google sees them as similar. So we add all these search volumes up of these very similar keywords. Then we do a weighted average of the difficulty. If we didn't do that, then we would end up with lower estimated volumes than we're actually going for. But again, This used to be something we would spend 4 or 5 hours on. We don't anymore. Content is so inexpensive. Really, when we're looking at keyword research, we just want to get a broad ideas for keywords with some AI prompts and leverage that along with topical relevance to find the content targets we're going to write about.